So it's not about what you're saying, it's about how you're saying it. 7% of your communication का importance is on words. 55% is body language. What is my goal of communication with this interaction? All sort of communication is signaling. You can become the best communicator when you're present in that moment.
There was a client, he pitched us a design idea, okay, we can do something like this.
Okay.
And we know it will not work. We try to say let's go with our approach, but it's not able to. It's not doing it.
ठीक है. यूजुअली क्या होता है कि जब कोई सामने वाला, स्पेशली अगर क्लाइंट है, बिकॉज इट्स अ हाई स्टेक सिचुएशन व्हेन यू आर टॉकिंग टू अ क्लाइंट, कहीं ना कहीं यू डोंट वांट टू लूज देम, यू वांट टू कीप देम हैप्पी, ऑल ऑफ दोस थिंग्स. तो वो उसने आपको कुछ सजेस्ट किया, उसने बोला कि मुझे ये चाहिए. आप यू बेस्ड ऑन योर ओन एक्सपर्टीज यू डोंट थिंक इट्स गोना वर्क. You have experience, you understand, you know things, if something will work, might not work. So you have a very strong feeling that this won't work. You push back a little bit. कि नहीं, you know, great idea, but I think this won't work for this reason. अब usually काफी लोग उस स्टेज पे मान जाते हैं, but उससे भी ज्यादा number of people, especially if they're owners of a brand or something, they're gonna push back another time कि no, I want this and I really like this color, blah blah blah. अभी हम क्या करते हैं, यहाँ पे हम उसको ड्रॉप कर देते हैं. हम एक स्टेप और जाके उनको दोबारा कन्विंस करने की कोशिश नहीं करते हैं. ठीक है. There is a personality trait called agreeableness. Any ideas what this word might mean?
How much do I agree?
Close. Agreeableness मतलब it's a personality trait. दो तरीके के लोग होते हैं. एक होते हैं agreeable, एक होते हैं disagreeable. Agreeable मतलब क्या होता है कि आपकी टेंडेंसी कितनी है to agree with most things being said around you. Disagreeable मतलब आप कितना ज्यादा push back करोगे चीजों को. Simple difference.
Like a non-conformist conformist.
You can say that.
Yeah.
हाँ, somewhere along the same lines. ठीक है. Conformist या non-conformist कि अगर आपने मुझे बोला what is the probability that I'm gonna agree with it, and अगर मैं internally disagree भी करूँ mind में, लेकिन I'm gonna verbalize and say it कि no I agree with it. Agreeableness ऐसा trait है जो by biology women are more agreeable than men in general. Reason being कि you know women nurture a child and you जब एक बच्चा इतना छोटा होता है तो you can't be disagreeable around a kid because as women you need to look at their face, they can't speak and you have to understand if they're hungry, hot, cold, whatever it is, angry, upset. Nature ने women को थोड़ा ज़्यादा agreeable बनाया है men से, but ऐसा नहीं है, that doesn't mean that women can't be disagreeable. It's also muscle that you can practice. आपका personality is by birth. A lot of your personality आप लेकर पैदा होते हो. It's a tendency. Personality is like a tendency inside you. Do you have a rubber band? This is your personality in its relaxed state. Let's say if you're somebody very agreeable. Now you find yourself in an environment where you have to communicate with clients all the time. तब हर बात पे तो agree नहीं कर सकते because then the whole project is going to go down the drain. So आपको realize हुआ कि यार मैं हर time पे तो agree नहीं कर सकता. I need to practice being a little bit more disagreeable. तो आप क्या करोगे? आप clients में you will speak up more. Grocery वाले भैया ने अगर आपको पार्ले जी की जगह पे hide and seek दे दिया, उसको आप बोलोगे नहीं मुझे पार्ले जी चाहिए, थोड़ा और practice करोगे. आपको अगर मैकडॉनल्ड्स पे केचप नहीं दिया तो आप जाके केचप मांगोगे. So you're practicing being disagreeable. You're practicing being somebody who you're naturally not. आप ये कर सकते हो. You can stretch the limits of your personality. लेकिन on the days that you're tired, it will snap back into its place. The whole point of me saying this is कि ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर आप naturally agreeable हो तो आप disagree नहीं कर सकते. आप कर सकते हो. It's a muscle that you practice. It's like a switch on and off. Do you think I'm an extrovert or an introvert? Extrovert. Let's take words. Extrovert. Introvert. Usually, अभी आप मुझे यहाँ पे देखते हो, whenever I go for talks, maximum votes आते हैं, no, you're an extrovert. For whatever reason, because I'm here talking to so many people and all of those things. But I'm not. You guys almost got it right. I'm naturally an introvert. I love being alone. I love recharging. अभी ये हो गया, इसके बाद मैं 2 दिन कमरे में बंद रहने वाली हूँ, अपना काम करूंगी. But I realize I'm naturally an introvert, but मेरा काम लोगों के साथ है हमेशा. So I realize that I have to practice this muscle where I can enjoy talking to people. Simple introvert और extrovert में इतना ही फर्क होता है कि as an introvert, when you talk to people, you lose energy. And as an extrovert, when you talk to people, you gain energy. बस इतना फर्क होता है. There's no other, forget about all of these like introverts are socially anxious या shy होते हैं, ये होते हैं, वो होता है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. Biggest misconception is this. Now, coming back to the point, Let's say एक client ने आपको बोला कि मुझे डिजाइन इस तरीके से चाहिए and you push back once that no I don't agree with this और चलो आपने अच्छे से बोला उनको कि this is a better suggestion, a solution. उसने बोला नहीं मुझे यही चाहिए. अभी आपका natural, अगर आप बहुत agreeable हो तो आपका natural tendency होगा to agree with it कि ठीक है ठीक है छोड़ो, कौन अभी भिड़ेगा इनसे. Now what I need you to do moving forward, if you truly believe in your idea and if you truly believe कि no this will work, what you do is आप उनको दोबारा पूछो, लेकिन now come to a middle ground. First time, let's say this is you and this is the client. Client ने कुछ बोला, this is what I want to do it all the way my way. आपने बोला कि नहीं ये नहीं, हम करेंगे ये all the way my way. अभी क्लाइंट ने बोला नहीं मुझे कुछ और चाहिए. अभी यूजुअली आप यहाँ पे गिव अप कर देते हो. अब हम क्या करेंगे, अगर इफ यू ट्रूली बिलीव इन योर आइडिया, यू पुश बैक, बट यू पुश बैक 50%. फाइंड अ मेथड जहाँ पे आप उनका भी आइडिया पिक कर रहे हो एंड यू आर मर्जिंग इट विथ योर ओन आइडिया एंड देन प्रेजेंटिंग इट टू देम. सी इट इज नॉट अबाउट व्हाट यू आर सेइंग, इट इज अबाउट हाउ यू आर सेइंग इट एंड देयर इज अ वे ऑफ डूइंग इट. देयर इज दिस मेथड कॉल्ड द सैंडविच मेथड. बहुत पॉपुलर मेथड है. सैंडविच मेथड मतलब इट्स द बेस्ट पॉसिबल वे ऑफ आइदर सेइंग नो or disagreeing with somebody or giving them criticism of some sort. So let's say I went to my friend's cafe. Abhi I can't consume whole milk. It's not a fancy thing. I really can't. I can only consume oat milk. और मुझे कॉफी बहुत पसंद है. अब मैं कैफे में गई, उसने नया कैफे खोला है. मैं जाके बैठी, I'm like wow, fantastic, great, awesome. Now the friend comes in and is like, you know what? Let me bring you this coffee. उसने मुझे पूछा कुछ नहीं, डायरेक्टली कॉफी लाके सामने रखवा दी कि ट्राई. नाउ आई नो दैट आई कांट हैव दैट बिकॉज इट्स होल मिल्क. मुझे माइग्रेन 3 दिन सताएगा फिर इफ आई हैव दैट. स्टेक्स आर वेरी हाई. इट्स नॉट इवन लाइक आई कैन जस्ट टेक अ सिप एंड बी लाइक nice. No. Now I also don't want to hurt my friends' feelings. How do I say no? How do I suggest an alternative way of doing the same thing? Sandwich कैसा होता है? टॉप बन होता है, फिर बीच की फिलिंग होती है, फिर एक बॉटम बन होता है. सैंडविच मेथड इज यू से द सेम थिंग इन 3 parts. यू से नो और यू क्रिटिसाइज और यू गिव फीडबैक इन 3 parts. पहला पार्ट होता है यू से समथिंग nice, you acknowledge or you say something nice. Dude, you know the coffee looks amazing, the place also looks amazing. बीच में आप insert करते हो no या that feedback या वो criticism किसी तरीके का. But I can't have this coffee. I'm lactose intolerant. अगर मैंने ये पी लिया तो 3 दिन I'm gonna suffer with a massive migraine. हो गया, बोल दिया. You close the sandwich by giving them an alternative, giving them an option or asking them a question. So let's say if I say, I said कि, I can't have this, मुझे 3 दिन migraine होगा, blah, blah, blah. But, you should try alternative milks. You should try oat milk. I know this one brand, it's amazing. What do you think? तो इसमें हमने basically 3 part में क्या किया है. जब आपने कुछ अच्छा बोला, when you said something nice, when you acknowledged them, you lowered their defenses. आप कितनी भी अच्छी बात कर रहे हो, लेकिन अगर सामने वाला डिफेंसिव है, नहीं सुनेगा वो. So it's not about what you're saying, it's about how you're saying it. So आपने जब कुछ अच्छा, you said something nice or acknowledged them, took their name, you're lowering their defenses. क्योंकि अब आप ना बोलने वाले हो. So you're prepping them to say no. फिर आपने बीच में no बोल दिया, feedback दे दिया. हो सकता है उनको बुरा लगे, हो सकता है, we don't know, maybe. You said no. उनके डिफेंसेस थोड़े से वापस ऊपर जा सकते हैं. Which is why in the end you ask them, you give them an option, you ask them, you transfer power back to them. आपने पावर ले लिया क्योंकि ना बोलकर, तो आप उसको पावर ट्रांसफर बैक कर रहे हो. Any healthy functioning dynamic or relationship is a back and forth of transfer of power. So let's say my friend Ayush. So let's hang out today. आज क्या है? Thursday. Can't, won't, for some reason I have this workshop. Dude, it's always so much fun hanging out with you, but यार आज मुश्किल है, एक वर्कशॉप है मेरा. Sunday, how does Sunday sound? What do you think? Sunday को are you free? Simple. हम ये subconsciously करते हैं कहीं ना कहीं, लेकिन we are putting a clear, clean framework around it so that the next time you find yourself disagreeing to something, you're not trying to like hunt for ways to say it. Because हमारे पास अभी sandwich method है.
I actually like this method quite a lot because it's something that I practice in my everyday life. And at the same time, I think recently I also noticed my superiors using it with me, which I liked quite a lot because it's better than hearing just like,
don't do this. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But it's like, if I give them something and they are outrightly like, it's bad.
Yeah.
And I would immediately feel my morale go down.
Right.
Very down. कि like, सीधा बोल दिया, अब मैं क्या कर रही?
Right.
Am I even doing it correctly? Or should I even try doing it?
Right.
But recently, like, I was working on scripts and there might have been some feedback that they have, that they had. जो उन्होंने सीधा ऐसे बोला कि ध्वनि आई रियली लाइक द वे यू हैव रिटन दिस
Hmm.
बट इसमें थोड़ा ये लैक कर रहा है, कैन वी ट्राई डूइंग दिस नाउ
Yeah.
ऐसे, एंड आई फेल्ट कि yeah, that is actually a really nice
Yeah.
thing, like even I agree with you.
Hmm.
So I do feel that this is something that we should practice.
That's literally communication in one sentence. कि ऐसा नहीं है कि सामने वाले को नहीं पता है कि आप क्या कर रहे हो,
हाँ.
उसको भी पता है
हाँ.
कि आप सैंडविच मेथड यूज कर रहे हो, but it's nice to hear.
You're
It's lighter on me. It's nicer to hear and think that you care enough to be gentle with me.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's not like मुझे पता नहीं कि ये क्या कर रहा है. Of course, everybody knows. Right? We use this and now we know that there's a clear framework around it. तो अभी ये जो अगली बार ये होगा तो I'm not going to be lost or I'm not going to be scrambling for what to do. कि मैंने यार ये 4 दिन पहले ये किया था, क्या किया था, but landed well, let me try that again. All of that is excess energy leakage. Communication में आप जितना ज्यादा energy leak ना करो उतना बेटर है. So extroverts के पास ऑलरेडी लोगों से बात करने की बहुत एनर्जी होती है, तो वहाँ पे आपको एनर्जी मैनेजमेंट की उतनी जरूरत नहीं है. अगर आप इंट्रोवर्टेड हो, आपके पास एनर्जी लिमिटेड होती है. लिमिटेड होती है मतलब कि इफ यू आर वेकिंग अप विथ 100 कॉइन्स इन द मॉर्निंग, विथ ईच ह्यूमन इंटरैक्शन यू आर लूजिंग 1 कॉइन. सो आप जब सोने जाते हो तो आपके पास सिर्फ 1 कॉइन बचता है या 0 कॉइन्स बचते हैं. व्हिच मींस इफ यू हैव अ लिमिटेड अमाउंट ऑफ अ रिसोर्स, it is limited, you need to allocate it very smartly, which means अगर आपके पास frameworks है something like this, अगर आप कोई चीज naturally करते हो, लेकिन अगर आपके पास एक clear framework है, you won't waste energy of trying to think of it or trying to spend time thinking of it. क्या मैं ऐसे बोलूं वैसे बोलूं, अभी clear है कि ऐसे ही बोलना है. There is no 50 other ways of doing it. There's just one way. Let me just pick that and do it. ठीक है? So energy management as somebody who has limited energy is very important. So let's say me after sessions, I can't talk. I don't talk after sessions because sessions में इतना ज़्यादा energy expend होता है. अभी जैसे ये offline है. Online में भी if I'm taking 4-5 sessions a day, I'm sitting on the chair, but once I'm done with the sessions, I'm exhausted. उसके बाद मैं नहीं बात कर सकती at the end of it. So might as well I might allocate my energy to my work rather than like doing time pass in the evening. On the days that I don't want to do it, you have to allocate your energy smartly if you have limited energy. So this is energy management as a person. तो फिर क्या होता है कि जब आपकी energy managed होती है properly, what you can do is whenever you're talking to people or whatever interactions you're doing, you can be completely there and present. Communication का if I had to give you like the very crux of it, you can become the best communicator when you're present in that moment. I'm sure you all have your moments जहाँ पे you're like यार आज बढ़िया, I was like fantastic, you know, in the meeting, yeah, man, I killed it. आप notice करोगे when you feel that you were probably very present in the meeting. Present मतलब क्या होता है? हम we keep using this word present, present, present. Present मतलब क्या होता है? If I'm not present, let's talk about what it means to be not present. Not present मतलब कि अगर मैं आपसे बात कर रही हूँ, आप मुझे कुछ बोल रहे हो, मेरे माइंड में मैं आप क्या बोल रहे हो उसको तो मैं ध्यान ही नहीं दे रही हूँ. मैं बस ये सोच रही हूँ कि मैं क्या बोलूंगी अब, मैं अगला क्या बोलने वाली, what I'm gonna say next. So what that does is when I'm only thinking about what I'm gonna say next, I completely miss out on everything that you're saying. And the cost of missing out on what you're saying is कि I'm gonna miss out some cues that I can pick up from whatever you're saying to continue the conversation forward. That is being not present. Present मतलब आप जो भी बोल रहे हो, I'm like right now I'm completely focused on you. I'm not thinking about what you are thinking about me. I'm not thinking about how I am looking, if I'm saying the right things, none of that. Only thing I'm focused about right now is how can I solve whatever problems you're having. That is being completely present. So फिर क्या होगा जब मैं आपको सुनूंगी properly, आप क्या बोल रहे हो, this is the art of listening. When I listen to you properly, I can then find the crux of the problem. Because बहुत बार आप अगर problems express कर रहे हो, शायद आपको पता, हमको खुद को नहीं पता होता कि actual problem क्या है. We are talking about symptoms. Everything that you say, it's symptoms. But root problem क्या है? वो अगर मैं जब तक आपको properly सुनूं ना, present रहकर मैं root problem नहीं निकाल सकती. And जब तक आप root problem नहीं निकालोगे, तब तक आपको उसका solution नहीं समझ में आएगा. If you're saying client के साथ properly communication नहीं हो रहा है, that is a symptom. Root problem is systems are missing. That is the reward of being present. You can come down to the root problem, and once you start thinking like this on an everyday basis, or at least with problems like this, you'll just do it for you, with yourself, for yourself.
When you say कि like you looked at our symptoms and फिर we arrived at what the actual problem is. What do we really have to think about when say we all have collectively say 100 symptoms और हम 100 symptoms list कर रहे हैं और उसके बीच में how do we get to that problem? Like now when you said it, I think हम सबका mind clear हो गया कि
हाँ,
यही तो
यही था. Hmm.
So how do we arrive at that?
The very first thing is to not look at everybody else's problems. सबके अपने अपने symptoms है कुछ ना कुछ, ठीक है? Because you're dealing with so many clients every day, so many different projects every day. 50,000 प्रॉब्लम हो गया और इतने सारे लोग हैं तो और प्रॉब्लम्स हैं. The very first place to start is yourself. What are the problems? So let's say the example that you gave. What was the example that you gave, Dhwani?
The client not communicating that?
Yes.
हाँ.
So the first symptom was कि मुझे कोई चीज की क्लैरिटी नहीं है in the brief. That was your first step. फिर आपने उससे क्या किया? You tried to get in touch with the POC. अभी POC ने बोला कि आप ओनर से बात कर लो. POC आपको कहीं और डायरेक्ट करने की कोशिश कर रहा है. अभी when the POC says कि आप ओनर से बात कर लो, don't take their word for it immediately. This is where that disagreeableness comes in. थोड़ा अपना disagreeable muscle वहाँ पे use करो and think for yourself. This is agency, autonomy. And when I say agency, not agency, but like agency, autonomy, thinking for yourself, right? Even if you have seniors, सबके सीनियर्स होते हैं, सबसे कोई ना कोई हर किसी की लाइफ में ऐसा होता है who has more experience than them, who knows more than them. That does not mean that I can't think for myself. So POC ने आपको बोला कि आप ओनर से बात करो. अब you think for yourself. Is it possible for me to talk with the owner? Is it possible?
It is, but it
Okay,
is
but hold on to the but. ठीक है? Maybe, but
it will cause
it's very cumbersome.
yeah.
बहुत फ्रिक्शन है, ठीक है? बट नो. दूसरा ऑप्शन क्या है कि अभी ये पाथ हमने क्रॉस कर दिया, हम नहीं करेंगे, बात खत्म. कीप दैट इन द बैक बर्नर, बट हम ये नहीं करने वाले. हाउ कैन आई सॉल्व दिस प्रॉब्लम? व्हाट इज द अदर वे ऑफ सॉल्विंग दिस प्रॉब्लम?
Asking the POC themselves कि this is the point, you know it clearly, could you just communicate it to them?
Communicate clearly with the POC. Use sandwich method. Use whatever method, but use sandwich method over there. So it's like all connecting. अगर आप POC को clearly with conviction बोलोगे कि no, I need this from you, वहाँ पे आप थोड़ा firm हो जाओ. वहाँ पे you don't think about you need to go to your senior या किसी और को पूछना ये करना है वो करना है. You know all of that नहीं करना मुझे आपसे ही चाहिए. आप उसको एक दो बार थोड़ा conviction के साथ बोलो. Usually लोग मान जाते हैं. आपका बिल्कुल एक 3 चांस रूल होता है, ठीक है? किसी को भी कोई चीज के लिए कन्विंस करने के लिए आप 3 चांसेस दो. तीन अटेम्प्ट्स लो. सो POC आपने फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट लिया, POC को बोला आपसे चाहिए मुझे, POC ने बोला नहीं ओनर. आपने बोला कि नहीं, इट विल बी वेरी कम्बरसम, इट विल टेक अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम, कैन आई प्लीज हैव दिस फ्रॉम यू? सेकंड चांस. POC ने बोला फिर नहीं. अभी तीसरा आपका लास्ट पॉइंट होता है वेयर यू गिव इट योर ऑल. वहां पे आप उनसे थोड़ा डिसएग्री कर लो, झगड़ा कर लो, आर्ग्यूमेंट कर लो, कुछ भी कर लो. यू नॉट गोना डू इट, बट यू कैन रिस्क इट. इट्स फाइन, बिकॉज आपने 2 बार बोल दिया, उसको समझ जाना चाहिए कि this person really needs it from me. Third time you say it with conviction, you look at them like you mean business. वहाँ पे थोड़े elements होते हैं. What are the elements? Now here we talk about the technical elements of communication. So let's say you're talking to somebody is not agreeing with you. You want to seem more authoritative, let's say. You want them to know that you mean business. So there are some non-verbal body language cues that go with it. ये जो होता है, this is more friendly. When you're tilting your head, you're more approachable. If you want to come across as more approachable, you tilt your head and you smile. If you want to be taken very seriously, you completely keep your head straight. This is neutral position. You don't smile. You make direct eye contact with them. This is one technical element of the non-verbal communication. This is straight head position, matlab you mean business. Second thing, there's a concept called the up talk and the down talk. What does that mean? Let's say we are saying how are you. Up talk is how are you? आपका जो last word होता है, your tone is going upwards. How are you? How are you? That's down talk. So down talk is used when you want to sound more authoritative, when you want to sound serious. एक common confusion up talk और down talk में ये होता है, आपका volume नहीं है ये कि आप how are you? How are you? No, that's not up talk. आपका जो last word है वो कैसे land कर रहा है? How are you? How are you? Volume how are में same था, you में up talk हुआ या down talk हुआ. So how your last word is landing वो होता है, उससे डिसाइड होता है कि आप सीरियस साउंड करोगे या आप अप्रोचेबल और फ्रेंडली साउंड करोगे. तो जब आप अप टॉक कर रहे हो, लेट्स से इफ यू आर टॉकिंग टू दिस POC एंड वो 2 बार नहीं मानी, तीसरी बार जब आपको एब्सोल्युटली यू हैव टू मैक्सिमाइज योर चांसेस ऑफ लैंडिंग सीरियसली विद हर सो दैट शी मीन्स दैट यू मीन बिजनेस, यू यूज डाउन टॉक देयर. फिर आप फ्रेंडली होना बंद कर दो. फिर उनको एक एक सिग्नल चला जाएगा. All sort of communication is signaling. What are you signaling? How many of you think that dressing is important? Everybody? Now, आपको ऐसे बहुत लोग मिलेंगे जो ऐसा बोलेंगे कि but you know what's on the inside matters. Substance होना चाहिए. Dressing वैसिंग तो क्या है? मिलेंगे. आपको कोई ऐसा एक बंदा मिलेगा जो बोलेगा कि हाँ पर मार्क ज़करबर्ग तो हमेशा ग्रे टी शर्ट पहनता है, गांधी जी तो एक ही सफेद धोती में उन्होंने पूरा अपना करियर निकाल दिया. ये बोलने वाले लोग मिलेंगे, यस, बट दोज आर एक्सेप्शंस. आप भी बिलियनियर बन जाओ, उसके बाद फिर हम ड्रेसिंग को भूल जाएंगे. नॉट ऑल ऑफ अस आर एक्सेप्शंस. इवन वो लोग जो होते हैं जो कहते हैं कि ड्रेसिंग डजंट मैटर एंड दे डोंट केयर अबाउट हाउ दे ड्रेस, that is also a form of signaling. That signal is saying I don't care. That is also signaling. आप nonchalant बन रहे हो. So like dressing, communication is also all signaling. आप कैसे, more than what you are saying, how you are saying is important. There's this rule called Mehrabian rule. This is the 7-38-55 rule. ये कहता है 7% of your communication का importance is on words. आप जो words use कर रहे हो, that is only 7%. 38% is your tone. किस tone में आप बात कर रहे हो? Which is why you could be saying, you know, I love your dress. You know, that's not really,
Yeah.
you know, that's not really the nicest thing to say. I'm saying it in a tone where you know that, no, she doesn't mean it.
Yeah.
That's the tone. 55% is body language. If I take this whole session, ऐसे करके अगर मैं आपसे बात करूं, boring, underconfident, maybe disinterested sometimes, right? But if I start talking to you like this, or if I stand up and talk to you like this, same, कुछ नहीं बदल रहा है, सिर्फ बॉडी लैंग्वेज बदल रहा है, बट वो सिर्फ नहीं होता है. दैट इज 55%. सो आप क्या बोल रहे हो उससे कहीं ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट आपका टोन है, और उससे भी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट आपका बॉडी लैंग्वेज है. सो यू कुड बी सेइंग द सेम थिंग टू दिस POC, बट इफ योर बॉडी लैंग्वेज इज vertical, straight, upright, and you mean business, she'll take you more seriously than she did you the last 2 times. फिर उसको भी एक सिग्नल चला जाएगा कि नो, मतलब ये तो मुझे करना पड़ेगा. All you have to think about is how do I solve this problem. That's वो एक single goal वही है कि वो problem मैं कैसे solve करूं. There's this concept called the goal of communication. जब भी आप किसी मीटिंग में जा रहे हो, before you step into the meeting, or even like a casual interaction, just ask yourself, what is my goal of communication with this interaction? मुझे क्या चाहिए इससे? क्योंकि बहुत टाइम क्या होता है कि जब आप किसी इंटरेक्शन में जा रहे हो, मीटिंग में जा रहे हो, कॉन्वर्सेशन में जा रहे हो, अगर आपको क्लियर नहीं है कि आपको क्या चाहिए उस मीटिंग से, so you're gonna shoot in all different directions. If you don't know that your dartboard is there, you're gonna close your eyes and shoot here, everywhere. But if you know that your dartboard is there, you will shoot in this direction. Energy waste नहीं हो रहा है, time waste नहीं हो रहा है. And also a very important thing, and this is for overthinkers, really good for overthinkers. If you go into an interaction with the goal of communication, when you step out of that meeting, you will have a clear yes or no about if you achieved that goal or not. If you did, fantastic, good job. If you didn't, you know you need to change your approach. Because हमारा maximum energy wastage या leakage तभी होता है जब हमें लगता है कि यार I'm not clear about what I wanted. ये भी किया मैंने, उससे ये नहीं हुआ. ये it's a lot of energy wastage. You're trying to grasp for something. You're trying to shoot a dart जो कि आपको पता भी नहीं कि dartboard वहाँ पर है. So the goal of communication is this is applicable to all your work conversations, applicable to all your personal conversations, any conversation, any interaction is what is my goal of communication. So here is your goal of communication is कि मुझे वो brief की clarity चाहिए. अब वो मुझे ऐसे मिले या वैसे मिले. So all you have to think about in order to be clear or come down to that root cause or root solution इसकी मेरा goal क्या है? What is the problem that I'm trying to solve? That's it. Anything that leads you to solve that problem, that's your answer. If I came into this meeting or is this session without a clear goal, I could have solved for overthinking as well. I could have solved for procrastination as well. I could have solved for some other thing. But no, the goal was कि communication issues solve करनी है. तो अब मुझे भी पता है और आपको भी पता है कि हम यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं. Saves energy, saves time, doesn't waste energy.
Sometimes say I'm talking directly to the clients and again the same thing is going on where they are disagreeing with me. I'm again trying, they're disagreeing. Do you think out of your experience or anything that you might have seen firsthand, is that sometimes if the client is a male, it could also be because of that I'm a woman that they
Yeah, बिल्कुल बहुत होता है. 100%.
Sometimes I doubt myself कि यार 2026 है, maybe it's not that.
No. especially if it's an older male, somebody who's not from our generation, तो वो बहुत natural सी चीज़ है. I'll tell you a story. Back in 2024, so I had this workshop, communication workshop, Aditya Birla में. It was my first big project, so I was very excited about it. And मेरा एक protocol होता है कि before I go into the meeting or before I go into the workshop, I speak with the HR person to understand who is my audience. Who is my audience मतलब number one, कितने लोग होंगे audience में. Number two, gender ratio क्या है. How many women, how many men. Because back then I was 26, 27. And I found out that my audience was going to be all male. 80 men with 15-20 years of work experience, and I had 2 years of work experience behind me, and I was a younger female going to teach communication. तो my very first, मेरी बत्ती वहाँ पे सबसे पहले जली कि I was like, okay, यहाँ पे इस audience के पास जब मैं जा रही हूँ, एक natural defense तो होने ही वाला है, ठीक है? I mean, it's nothing to do with, feminism, this and that. No, it is not about that. It is simply about हम biologically, हम evolutionarily कैसे सोचते हैं. Natural सी बात है, as men naturally feel protective towards women. अब ऊपर से एक बच्ची आ रही है आपको सिखाने के लिए, तो आप naturally how you can't put yourself in that learner's seat from a young female. So I knew that was going to be a natural obstacle. So I was like, okay, how can we solve for that? How can we solve for that? Usually मेरे सारे workshops English में होते हैं. This one, I was like, okay, this is a room full of 80 experienced 15-25 year traditional industry में, cement की industry में वो लोग काम कर रहे हैं. तो they have a way of doing things since the last 15-20 years, जिसको लेकर वो काफी protective होंगे, वो काफी stuck होंगे उसमें. They don't want to learn anything beyond that, or they don't want to change that. मैं वहाँ पे जाके मैं उनको अंग्रेजी में अगर भाषण दूंगी तो फिर वो नहीं सुनने वाले. So I was like, okay, I will keep the English aspect of it a little bit, but I will infuse more Hindi into it as well. So मैंने उनको purely English की जगह पे उसको English से उठा के Hinglish कर दिया. We're going to talk to them in Hindi come English. Second thing that I did was I dressed in solid colors. I dressed, so usually this is also a part of the image management aspect of it. There are 4 levels of dressing. Level 1, 2, 3 and 4. जैसे जैसे आप ऊपर जाते हो आपकी अथॉरिटी बढ़ती है. परसीव्ड अथॉरिटी, सिग्नलिंग, परसीव्ड अथॉरिटी increases as you go upward. Now what do I mean by going upward? Level 1 is a normal t-shirt, no collars. By the way, there's nothing like this कि level 1 खराब है, level 4 ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. It's just what signal you want to send off. आप दोस्त को ब्लेजर पहन के नहीं मिलने जाने वाले, right? So t-shirt. Level 1 is a t-shirt, no collars. आप इसको ऐसे याद रखो. Level 2 is introduce a collar. Level 3 is keep the collar but introduce a jacket or some sort of third layer. ये हमारा second layer होता है dressing का, collars, and then third layer is a jacket. लेकिन आपका जो pants होगा या bottoms होगा वो mismatched होगा, मतलब वो same होने की जरूरत नहीं. That's level 3. Level 4 is a jacket, come blazer, whatever. Now आपका जो bottoms है, bottom is the same color as your jacket or your blazer. Same color का होगा या फिर same कपड़े से कटा होगा. This is level 4. Now, as you go up these levels, आपकी perceived authority बढ़ती है. So I went to that meeting wearing a level 2 because personally I don't like wearing blazers. So नहीं तो it would have been a better choice if I wore a blazer, but I didn't because I don't like it. So I was like, level 1 तो नहीं करना है, level 3 भी नहीं करना है, 4 is too much. I'll go for it level 2. Level 2. Now level 2 में collar आ गया, it was a shirt, something like what you're wearing. But now it was completely solid. Now, solid, 2 patterns. Solid has more authority than a pattern, visual authority. And this is all coming from 40 years of research in image management. Solid colors. Now let's say if this is a solid color, इसमें भी collar है, इस वाली शर्ट में भी कॉलर है, लेकिन a solid is perceived more authoritative than a pattern if I was to wear a pattern. ठीक है, so I went for a blue solid shirt. All of this was like a part of the signaling so that they would take me seriously. Third thing that I did after dressing, I led with a story. I took an example that all of them in the audience would know, which was the example of Hitler. That was the first time I introduced Hitler into my teaching because I was like, okay, Hitler, ये वाला जो क्राउड है, ये वाला जो जनरेशन है, इनको हिटलर के बारे में तो 110% पता होगा. So I was like, let me introduce एक तो story, emotions first, logic second. To catch attention, emotions first, logic second. So emotion से start किया, हिटलर से start किया. a character that everybody in that room would very clearly know who it is and what is the backstory. Now, the last thing that I did was before I started talking or let's say quote unquote teaching, I let them speak to me. So I opened the floor with a question and ऐसा question नहीं कि आप बताओगे. The question was, do you guys know about who Adolf Hitler is? Everybody was like, हाँ, हमको पता है. Anybody wants to, share something? So now they immediately engaged. Before I taught them or expressed anything to them in my teaching, I gave them the opportunity to tell me something first. So that lowers their defenses and they're also more engaged. This is all signaling. आप पहले potential threats या potential defenses आप anticipate कर लेते हो and then you try to solve for that. It is all being very intentional with every single thing that you're doing. Communication is not just verbal. Communication is also how you're dressing, how you're looking, how you're making eye contact, what you're saying, everything. अभी हम जो ये सारे technical elements के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, ये काफी mechanical लग रहा होगा अभी. But that is because we're talking about it for the first time. मेरे लिए भी कभी ये mechanical था. But when you start incorporating it into every little thing that you do, it very quickly becomes your second nature.